What's the best going to show you back another video? Today's video is what if Owen, Gwen, Duncan chose the team with so probable. So his idea was by well DC. Thank you for your suggestion. Let's begin. Okay, so this is actually interesting because they've all been a finalist or won a season. So Owen, he would pick Noah. Gwen picks Lashana. Duncan. Would he pick Courtney at this point? I think he picks DJ. Owen picks Cody because of his friendship on Island. Gwen who does Gwen pick? Picks Bridget. Duncan picks Courtney. Sarah. Tyler and is Lindsay, not really. Heather. Izzy. Harold. Ezekiel. Alejandro. I think he picks Heather. I think Duncan would pick Heather. Owen would pick. I think he picks Tyler. And Gwen chooses. Would she choose Courtney? I think she chooses Harold. I think this is where Duncan picks Courtney. Owen would pick Izzy. Forgot about Izzy for a second though. Gwen picks. Would she pick Ezekiel? I don't think she picked Alejandro. Lindsay. Sierra. Alejandro. Zeke. Not really the best. I think she picks Lindsay. I think Duncan would pick Alejandro. Ezekiel or Sierra. I think Owen would pick Ezekiel because Cody wouldn't want Sierra, which means Sierra gets put to Team Chris. So episode 1 is where Duncan usually quits because he doesn't want to sing. So I think that's a very good reason for him to still quit this episode. I don't think that really changes. Episode 2, I think Tiana's are complaining that basically they have only 4 people. So would Ezekiel lose the stick in episode 2? So I feel like Noah and Owen wouldn't give Ezekiel the stick. So I think Zeke still loses the stick in this universe. But he only lost it because Harold gave it to him. But I think Noah's smart enough to realize actually Ezekiel would lose the stick, so this is just a non-elimination round. Alejandro get everyone to bounce on the camel. As a result. And that's really it, and Team Chris would carry the goat because Alejandro's not on their team. Nob, Izzy, and Sierra would swap teams. Which Cody's like, no! So, that's that. Episode 3 is the Japan episode, so Harold does his authentic Japan idea. Alejandro comes up with the monster idea. DJ still has the animal curse. And I think Noah could come up with a similar idea. I think Cody would do what he did in the original with the rest of the team. So I think Team Chris lose the challenge. And Alejandro convinces Harold to quit. I think this would still work. Episode 4, the Yukons, Alejandro would flirt with Bridget and get her stuck to a pole. So Tyler still pulls and Courtney. I think Alejandro would get Bridget, but she still gets her stuck to a pole. Episode 5, non-elimination. Team Chris win the car swap in their own teams. Tiana win the helmets. Episode 6, Aftermath. Episode 7, Slap Slap Revolution. So Alejandro. So I think who would compete in the challenge? So then Team Victory definitely win. So between Team Chris and Team Amazon, I'm gonna say Team Amazon win because Shauna's being flirted by Alejandro. Flirting with Alejandro, so I'm gonna say it's Noah, Owen, Sierra, and Cody. Shauna Gwen, Shauna Izzy, Alejandro Courtney, and Heather. I think Alejandro still throws. I think Shauna loses the challenge for her team. And I think everyone votes her off, which is ironic because I think Gwen would still get rid of her after action, which is kind of ironic here. Episode 8, the Amazon race, Towns left to right. Lindsay goes left, Towers team first to follow, Towns on lose. I think. Okay, so I think. Shauna loses the challenge. I think Shauna still goes. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why the ad was there, but anyway. Episode 8, nomination 9, Cano flying in lobby. So DJ still goes off the entire episode by himself. Lindsay by herself almost won the challenge, so she wins. And I think Team Victory definitely win the challenge. And I think everyone votes for DJ. So 10, because of the plot, no elimination. Courtney, Gwen thinks it's Duncan. I think here, Jamaica. So Izzy jumps out of plane while it's crashing. And that's important. So Gwen's in the infirmary, and Alejandro realizing Lindsay's by herself would see this as a good opportunity to make Team Chris lose, because Alejandro wouldn't know at this point if Gwen was still fit to play the game. So his plan is to punch tracks and Raiders DJ originally by punching the trap they're before them and getting Team Chris to lose the challenge. I think because Gwen and Lindsay would be the only two on their team, and in that tiebreaker, I'm pretty sure Gwen could beat Lindsay. But because they're on the same team, I think it wouldn't be a double. Episode 12, Aftermath. So episode 14, Duncan returns. So Noah and Owen fighting Zeke is here because he's real good at fighting Jet the Ripper, so I think Ezekiel could find Jet the Ripper. So here's the thing though, Courtney and Gwen find Duncan. So who would find him first? Now, Courtney was determined, I think. Gwen. She has only met Duncan, so Duncan's second prize is for the team Chris. So I'm going to say Duncan. There's 3 teams here. So Courtney and Gwen would find Duncan, which means I don't know how this would work. But I think Courtney is a bit more determined, so I think Duncan's second prize. So I feel like Gwen and Courtney find Duncan. So he's more determined when Courtney and Gwen to find Duncan. Alejandro is caught at the start by himself. I think Courtney's a bit more determined, so Duncan's actually second prize, so he gets put on Amazon. And then Gwen and Lindsay. Duncan's second prize. And then I think Team Victory would just lose unfairly. And I think they vote Sierra. Episode 14, the kiss would still happen. Title witnesses. So Duncan and Gwen are on the same team, so I think Duncan would have to do it by himself. Courtney and Tyler. And Noah, because I think Noah would volunteer for them. In the end, I think Duncan would win the challenge. The hurdles. I think it's the favourites Owen, Lindsay, and Heather, and I think Owen's losing. I think Owen wins the challenge. I think Tyler, Gwen, and Alejandro. I think Alejandro shows off still, Tyler crashes, Gwen wins, so Team Chris win the challenge. The tiebreaker happens. Between Cody between Cody and I think it's Courtney. I think Chris still gets this as an nomination though, because he saved Duncan in the original. Episode 15, The X-Files. Owen gets captured in 51. Alejandro is up by himself. Tyler gets tapped by the alien. Cody killed himself, but without Sierra, the narration of the clone to be destroyed. Sam and Zeke are running away. Noah's looking for Owen. I think Courtney isn't trying to throw because she's not on the same team as Gwen, so I think Owen gets saved. So Tyler and Zeke are carrying Owen, and Noah's spot behind the other guys, so he takes the clone. So Team Victory wins the challenge. I think Alejandro would win with the alien box. They vote Lindsay. Episode 16, Penny and Dork own experiments Emu, but they can't start, so they really get there. So I think Team Chris and Team Al's unfair stuff made to believe that they win the challenge. I think Tyler is friends with Zeke, because Zeke was friends with Lindsay, so I feel like Tyler and Zeke are friends, and they convince Cody. And I think they realize at this point, Noah and Owen are very close. And I think the rest of the team are annoyed enough as to why they do vote Owen off for costing the challenge. Even though Tyler likes Owen, I think he votes him off. It's the 17th sweet and sour. 8, 9, alright. So because we didn't have two people in Jamaica, I'm going to make this episode an elimination. So I think Noah is sad, Owen is eliminated. There's no rebuild Gwen's face because Gwen's still here. Alejandro, Heather, and Courtney could make a boat. I think they're trying to sabotage Duncan and Gwen. I think Noah could definitely make a boat with Tyler, Cody, and Zeke. So I'm going to say Team Amazon would win because they have more people. And in a tiebreaker between Duncan and Gwen, I'm pretty sure Duncan could beat Gwen in this tiebreaker. 18, Blaney joins. And our merge. Team Chris. Team Victory. Episode 19, Alejandro, Heather, Courtney, Duncan. Cody and Noah. Zeke and Tyler. Tyler and Blaney, and I think Zeke just gets a bear. No, Cody gets a bear. Alright, so Cody can't grab her. Zeke and I think Noah and Blaney. So Tyler and Zeke fall. Alejandro, Heather still throw. I think Courtney and Duncan win the challenge. But there's no Alejandro sees Noah as a threat though. But I don't think he'd be as big of a threat to him at this point because they weren't on the same team. But there's no fan favorite. At this point, there's no fan favorite character for Alejandro to get rid of. Cody wants to get rid of Duncan, but he can't yet. But Heather and Alejandro are probably get rid of each other. I think Noah has Zeke and Tyler and Cody, right? So they're kind of a 4-person alliance. I think Alejandro, it's Courtney, Duncan, and Heather. Does he get rid of Noah or Blaney? He might go for Blaney here. But Noah and Heather are going to be the two he probably wants to get rid of. So I feel like he probably tries to get out Noah in this episode. So Noah. 4 votes Noah. These 4 votes. They wouldn't vote Alejandro because I don't think Noah's not suspicious of him. So he goes to Alejandro. Blaney votes for Noah. So I think Noah would be eliminated in this episode. No Noah and Alejandro finale, but there you go. S2020 is fake out. Courtney doesn't qualify, but everyone else does. Alejandro and Blaney out for cheating. Cody would grind the donkey. Tyler automatically stays in the challenge. Heather doesn't do that well. I think Ezekiel would actually win the challenge because he ate disgustingly. from rat to cheese. So I think Zeke actually gets immunity here. And I think it's still going to end the same with Courtney and Blaney. Tyler, Cody, and Zeke vote for Courtney. Blaney votes for Courtney, and the other three must vote for Blaney in the original. So 21's trying to use fake outs is Rafa Fury. As far as Alejandro's plan to trip Duncan was not paying full attention, tells Washington or Ezekiel. Cody, Tyler, and Zeke would work together. I think Heather would try to work with them to try and get out Alejandro. But I think Duncan still gets eliminated. It's 22, Rafa Fury. So Alejandro races the top, he dodges the borders like he does. He does get there first, so to unfaithful. So Alejandro wins. So I think Alejandro and Heather are kind of working together, and I think Cody, Zeke, and Tyler are going to vote Heather because she's the last villainous character. Cody and Tyler and Zeke are going to work together in the end. I think Alejandro, he's going to vote Heather as well, so I think there's no reason for that not to go the same. Episode 23 is where we have the episode where it's Drumheller. Okay. So Drumheller, I think Alejandro wins, then Cody, Tyler screws up, and Zeke third. Now, Alejandro finds a barrel very early on, but then gets trapped by Heather. Now that Heather's not there, I think with equipment, Alejandro will win the challenge faster, so Alejandro wins. So there's a bit of a problem here because Tyler and Zeke and Cody gotta vote for each other. So what's gonna happen here, guys? Well, I think Tyler votes for Cody. Cody votes for Zeke. Alejandro would probably also vote for Ezekiel. I'll go back to Alejandro in a second, but I feel like Tyler has actually bonded with Ezekiel very much in this season. So I think he actually goes with Ezekiel here to get rid of Cody. I don't know, I just feel like Alejandro and Zeke and Cody and Tyler would be friends. And I think Alejandro would give vote out Ezekiel because even though Tyler's a bigger threat, I think Alejandro gets Cody and says, look, Tyler and Zeke and me are very close to the finale. You can help me get rid of Tyler because he's going to be a bigger threat. So I think they vote for Tyler. I think Cody gets eliminated because I don't think he would work with Alejandro. So I think Cody's out here. It's 24. I think Heather plays for Alejandro. I think Ezekiel would be Lindsay. Tyler plays for Lindsay. And I think for Ezekiel, it would be Cody. Because I think even though he's annoyed at Zeke for voting him off, he would get it because there isn't really a whole lot of options. But I think Cody's Cody, I feel like is the type of person who's not really got a vendetta against anyone voting him off. So I think Cody ends up kind of working with Zeke to be his helper. It's either Cody or Beth. I'm going to say it's Cody because I feel like Cody, Noah, and Tyler would get all with Ezekiel in this season. 25 is the race to Hawaii, so I think the race to the top. Alejandro's definitely making it to the end. So between Tyler and Zeke, I do think Tyler makes it to the end. Because I think Tyler and Zeke waiting for each other, which gets Alejandro to the end a lot faster. So I'm going to say Ezekiel is unfortunately eliminated in third place. So Alejandro and Tyler are in the finale. So Alejandro's helper is Heather. Courtney. I think Tyler picks Ezekiel. And I think he also picks Lindsay. And they each get winning endings. So let's see if this video I think I was watching this similar show. I think it's similar gone. If Duncan, Gwen, and Owen chose the teams. And yeah, peace for all.